What's up, guys? It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. So, if you're new here, check us out on Facebook. Our group is called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life, and also on Instagram at One Big Impact. So, really quick, I have two questions. The first one I'll cover is on this page. It is Christy, and then the other one is Hope. So, these are both questions from people in the Facebook group. First question is, should you eat calories that would be considered maintenance for your goal weight? I think I've known you long enough to where I think what you're saying is, if you start eating, say you're 200 pounds and you want to be 150, should you start eating maintenance calories for that 150 to be able to get there? If that's what you're saying, no. You are going to want to, first of all, figure out where you're at in your calories. Now, I don't know if you're long on your journey, if you're kind of restarting or whatever, but what you can start by doing is take 7 days and check your calories every single day. Add that total up. If it comes to like 25,000 or something like that at the end of the week. Sorry, I got a headache. This headache will not go away today. I think it's Greek yogurt or something that's giving me a headache, but that could be bullshit. But at the end of the 7 days, you divide that number, whatever that number comes out to be, by 7. As soon as you find out what that number is, whatever it is, it could be like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 a day. You're going to take that number and start eating that number for a while. Obviously, you want to eat like more whole foods and stuff like that. So maybe if you're eating trash, it'll probably feel like a lot more food now when you switch to whole foods. Once you stay there for a little while, the reason, by the way, that you're going to start there is because if you are eating 4,000 calories a day and you go and start eating 1,200 calories a day, eventually, it doesn't matter, your body is going to adapt really fast, and then when you hit a wall, you're stuck at 1,200 calories and you have nowhere to go but down, and you don't want to get down to like 500 or 600 calories and still not be losing weight. So if you start at, say, 3,000 a day, you can go there for a few weeks. After the few weeks has gone, if you haven't seen any movement, you can drop it by like, in the initial phases, you can drop it by, I would say like 250 calories. 250 calories, take it as long as that will see change. And then once you stop seeing change for like 3 weeks, you don't see a change. Meaning like an ounce, 2 ounces a day could be plenty. If you're losing like a half a pound to a pound a week, or even a little bit more, then you're fine. Don't worry about it. Even if it's a couple ounces a week. If you lost, 8 ounces or half a pound a week for the next year, that's 24 pounds. So, or 20, I can't add, 27 pounds or whatever. It's a lot. And it adds up little by little. So take that as far as you can go. Once you get to that point to where you don't see any more change and it's not doing anything, then at that point, after that initial 250, I would do only like 80 calories at a time. 80 calories, go for a week. Usually if you were cutting for like a bodybuilding show or something like that, you would do like 80 calories every 4 days. I would say, because you're not doing a bodybuilding show and you're not like on a specific time frame or anything, I would do 80 calories and leave it there for a week and see what your body does. And be careful about cutting too many calories through food. You want to add an exercise and stuff like that so that you're not constantly just chipping away at your calories, because eventually you're just going to have none left. So that being said, I would say, if you didn't want to take that approach, the other approach that you could take is You could go onto the internet and type in like BMR calculator, and you can put in like your information and say, whatever you are. I would say for the most of you, just put in sedentary. I would put in sedentary, and I would say that's probably going to be sufficient for most people. Put in sedentary, and if it says 2,000 calories or whatever BMR, you can start at that, or you can cut that by 250 or 500 and watch the ball start rolling. It definitely will, but remember, don't get too crazy about chipping away at all your calories and everything like that, because you'll run out really quick. So I hope I answered that in like a few different ways, so just to cover the bases. And then Hope asked, where is it? She asked, like, Hope says, I went from an active job on my feet every day, and I've put on 20 pounds on a desk job in the last 8 months. My question is, how many days a week should I exercise, and for how long? And I was going out with my coworkers, so I've cut that out. And I'm trying to get my view of my screen, sorry. I guess I could just, no, I can't scroll up. So I've cut that out, but I think exercise is the piece that I'm missing. Not nearly as active as I was. Sorry for the paragraph. No, that's perfectly fine, to be clear about it. Yeah, you're definitely missing some exercise, and a lot of the times people that have a sit-down job, they're a lot more overwhelmed than people give them credit for. Usually it's a very emotionally or mentally draining job rather than a physically draining job. And unfortunately, when you're doing that and you're drained, you just don't want to, people don't want to meal prep, people don't want to, they just want to call something and get order to go or something like that. And it just becomes really bad eating habits for people that basically sit on their ass and work all day. So I would say the first thing is to get your diet in check and stop hanging out with people that are eating like shit. If people around you are constantly eating like shit, you're going to do the same thing. That's just, you are the people, you are a product of the 5 closest people that are around you. So I think that's really important. Now, as far as like what I would prescribe for somebody that was just coming in to train with me, I would say, first of all, I would get them on 3 days a week. I would say 3 days a week is usually sufficient to get started. You're going to see results. I would do like full body stuff, maybe like, go to the gym. You could just jump on different machines and stuff like that in the beginning. In the beginning of your journey, as long as you're consistent and you're trying to move more weight over time, you are going to get good results. I would try to keep it like high intensity. You could do like an aerobics class, a Zumba class. You could do stuff like body weight stuff and things like that. And the only reason I'm saying that is because, and that goes against the fitness industry. The fitness industry will say that make you fat, blah 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 blah. But in the same sense, you have to burn calories. That's what you're there to do. And I think this is good to just get GPP, general physical preparedness. Just get moving and get active and kind of get healthier to be able to take it to the next level and start strength training or bodybuilding and putting muscle inside your body, like toning and becoming in better shape overall. So I think that's extremely important. Just building a good foundation. Before you build your pyramid, you want to make sure you build a good base before you're going up. So in addition to that, that 3 weeks or the 3 days a week is where I would start, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Keep it the same time, same place every day. Just stay consistent. And then once you stop seeing results like that, I would say, obviously, you have to get your food in check, but obviously, you're going to have to add more over time. But I don't feel like 20 pounds is going to be super hard for you to get off if you stay consistent. Give yourself a date that you want to be able to achieve it by. You could say, like, I want to move 5 pounds this month. Just focus on that first 5, and then when you hit that 5, go forward. You could do, after you hit a wall, I would start adding in some light cardio, maybe some stairs or something like that, or treadmill. Stairs, I would do like level 5, start at like 15 minutes. Once you master that 15 minutes, after a couple weeks, if that's not hard, then you can kick it up to 30 minutes. Don't go super crazy trying to get results too fast. because eventually you're going to be on the machines all day, working out all day, and it's just going to be too much, too often, and you're just going to have to be like a rabbit on a wheel, or a gerbil on a wheel, constantly going on a treadmill or whatever all day, every day. So just, you only add things in as your body stalls and it stops giving you results. And results meaning if you go like three weeks or something like that and you're not seeing anything fitting better, or your measurements haven't changed, or your pictures haven't changed, or the scale hasn't changed or something like that, if you go like 3 or 4 weeks, then you probably need to add something or remove something as far as food's concerned. So I hope that information helped you guys. Have a beautiful day. Be stronger than excuses. Remember to spread love, not hate. Drink your damn water. Stay on track. Hashtag Team Boo. Thank you so much for watching. And ask questions. I'm doing all kinds of question answering, and I think it's really helpful for not only myself, but also for others. So if it helped, throw me a thumbs up. Thanks, guys. Bye.